And hello, welcome to Y'all Stars Skate Showdown here in Thibodaux, Louisiana.
Down on the bayou.
Down on the bayou with the gumbo and the shrimpies. My name is Mary Chaos.
And I'm Thin Man.
And we've got a lovely producer that will be feeding us stats throughout the game. This is game 4. Game 4.
Game 4.
I played in game 2, so my perspective of time and reality has shifted. So let's go through the rosters, yeah?
Absolutely.
Why don't you hit us off with Team Philippines?
Absolutely. Team Philippines, skating for Team Philippines, number 00, Diamante Hunse. Number 050, Buhisan. Number 101, Aluyan. Number 1012, Charger. Number 1964, Ponyboy Hurtis. Number 199, Hilalos. Number 2, Bayton. Number 21, Gonzalez. Number 415, Champagne. Number 505, Chica Demolish. Number 609, Magusarap. Number 618, Quitting. Number 718, Ooh Baby. Number 76, Boppin'. Number 8000, Killy Killy. Number 807, Unraveled Chaos. Number 808, Hawaii KO. And number 88, it's Kiss My Azcueta.
And we've already got Blady showing us awesome stuff from the chat. Hi, everyone. So Team Kansas skating in white today with, it looks like, yellow accents. We got 0, Zambina, 00, Gusiao, 01, Killshot, 1313, Gorticia Adams, 14, Eva Knievel, 15, Mini-Me, 187, Sweet Assassin, 2, Hippie, 41, Myers, 424, Steel, 45, Serial Killer, 47, Baby Doll, 5, Dizzy Aster, 605, The Shusher, 9, Nova Klutz, 969, Helixer, and 999, Abella Virus. We will run through the officials when we have a chance, probably between jams at some point. This is year 3 for Y'all Stars, correct?
Correct, yes.
Have you been to this tournament before?
I have. I came last year.
Oh, perfect.
Last year was my first Y'all Stars. Had a fantastic time. I just had to come back.
Excellent. That's what I've been hearing from everyone. I've been told that this is the tournament to start the year off with if you want to have a good year kind of thing. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here for the first time.
Yes, and I'm excited to have you here. We've had some great teams come through. Lots of variety in the types of teams that we've played here.
And 3 new teams.
That's right.
Yeah.
Divergence, who you skated for
I
earlier
skated
in a
for
very
Divergence.
hard-fought game.
Ooh, yeah.
Divergence,
I need an ice bath.
Salam, and
Desi
are all three teams debuting here at Y'all Stars this year in 2025.
And for all 3 of us, I think this was our first tournament.
Oh, wow. That's very cool.
So most of us just met each other like 2 hours ago. So that's fun. We will be getting started in a second here. There's the swoopy whistle from my boy Yoshi.
All right, we're about to get underway. Next whistle starts the game.
424 on the line for Team Kansas. That's Steel. Already out for a quick lead.
And Kisma Azcuela is jamming for Team Philippines.
Maybe we just shorten it to Kiss.
There we go.
There we go. Ooh. Lovely toe stop work on the line. Quick call off. What I was noticing when I was skating is that wheels are sticking, toe stops are not. So
right.
I'm impressed with the folks that are able to do the toe stop runs on this floor. The dust is just kicking it out from underneath us. I'll use that to blame why I was on the floor so much.
There you go. That works. Jam number 2 about to get underway.
Seven nine. It's Gusia and Boppin. So Gusia for Kansas, Boppin for Philippines.
And Boppin is up at the front of the pack at the pivot line, but forced inside, knocked to recycled back to the back of the pack, regaining position. Up at turn number 1, Boppin takes a little spill, knocked out of bounds, but so was their And it is Boppin lead jammer for the Team Philippines, as Gusia is still fighting through the pack on initial pass. Boppin finding that outside lane, 1 to beat, and Boppin is set free for 4 more points. Pack rounding turn number 1 into turn number 2. Boppin trying to find that outside lane, finding some resistance. Does get through, and that is 8 points for Philippines. Kansas held scoreless on jam number 2. Score sits at 8-3 in favor of Team Philippines. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I've been waiting to say that.
Yeah. Oh, and this is that toe stop hop hop hop.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very, very good toe stop action here.
Serial Killer is primed to come out of the box. Tripod way up front, but it's looking like Hawaii KO is already out for lead jammer. The Shusher taking that inside line, got a whistle, direction of gameplay, gonna send the white pivot off to the box. YKO coming in, got by through the inside line on the apex before Kansas could put any points up. 4 points on that jam, 12-3.
And that's Zombina sent to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box for Team Kansas. Of course, we want to give a shout out to 187 Killer Pads, 888, Poster Giant, and Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. They're all royal sponsors this weekend at Y'all Stars, so they are our top tier of sponsors. And as we get into some top tier derby, it's Kiss against Steel.
There was a quick drop back on offense for Team Philippines, but wasn't able to take advantage of it. The recycles of these teams, you can tell that they've had a chance to play together before.
And that's Kiss out front, lead jammer for Team Philippines, as Steel is fighting through the pack on the backstretch. As the pack rounds turn number 3 into turn number 4. And Kiss is coming back through. 1 to beat, sliding there, and does get the 4 points for Team Philippines.
Low block sending the white blocker off to the Hampton Inn penalty box.
And that is Mini-Me that's in the Hampton Inn Suites
you.
penalty box.
Kansas letting Team Philippines control the pace of this game, literally. I've been noticing that Philippines, if Kansas letting them run, they'll run and they'll just hold that jammer right behind them and not let them through that tripod.
Absolutely, and it's serving Philippines well.
Yeah.
They're up 20-7 here as we head into jam number 5.
Boppin on Philippines, kill shot on Team Kansas with the stars. Cut track going to send Boppin to the penalty box for a power jam. Our first power jam of this game. The recycle happening. Good communication from Team Philippines. Able to keep kill shot back behind them and out of bounds. Kill shot attempting to move line to line. Forearm for 101. I believe that might be Jackie
Aluyan.
Tree. Oh, it's Aluya?
Yep.
Oh, it might be who I thought it was, just going by different name. All right. Finally through on the inside line. Kill shot able to get lead jammer through the apex, but not before Boppin is released from the penalty box. Just got 2 to beat up front. No pack is called. And Boppin able to take advantage. Little recycle back for Kansas. Kill shot decides to call it off before any points can be scored from the opponent.
Big thanks to Poster Giant. From wild posting and guerrilla marketing to digital campaigns, Poster Giant makes your message stand out. Need to get the word out for your next big event? Visit postergiant.net today and let them take your promotion to the next level.
Perfect. Gusia for Kansas. Hawaii KO coming up for Team Philippines. Took the inside line originally, danced to the outside line, doing that toe stop work. Just pulling apart Team Kansas.
On the toe stops.
Yep. Oh no, we thought that Hawaii KO had stayed in, but we especially don't have a good view from over here. They must have just barely touched out of bounds. Now we've got a forearm penalty, sending another Team Philippines to the box. One less person for Gusia to fight through, but Philippines with that strong blocking and that nice recycling. Each one of them, some really strong sticky blocking one-on-one. So even if Kansas is pulling apart one or two, the last one is able to catch and give their teammates time to come up.
And that is champagne that was sent to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. But Hawaii KO is now out and back in the fun. Hawaii KO on the back stretch, 2 to beat, and with some fancy footwork, Hawaii KO is set free for on initial.
Nova Klutz in the Hampton Inn penalty box, about to be joined by Aluya again. So 3-on-3 in the pack. Hawaii KO coming out for a 4-point pass. And a recycle back on Gusia again. There is a lead jammer. I'm guessing that they're just trying to run long at this point. Okay. A little hesitation, but they seem to be okay. Playing the run long game, see if they can.
Actually, I don't think a lead was called in that jam.
There, unless it was retracted. 00 did get it at one point, so unless they retracted it, Gusia should have been lead, was eligible. They did pull off the hat at the end there, but roller derby's hard. A little bit of a confusion. They're not sure if there was a penalty called on Gusia at the end of that jam or not. So we're going to get a quick conference.
And we're going to go into a crash course timeout. Crash course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Have you ever met Chrissy Crash?
I have, yes.
Yes. I love her.
Me
I
too.
miss her.
Very intense.
And I've known her for, there was a minute where people were calling me the Chrissy Crash of the East Coast. I'm like, that's cute. That's not true, but that's cute. But she is a phenomenal resource, and she has so much experience.
Absolutely.
And just a good human.
And I'm intense in a good way.
Yes.
In roller derby, you want to be intense.
Yes.
All right, back in derby action. Jam number 7 about to get underway, waiting for that whistle.
I believe it's Steele for Kansas. Yes, haha.
And Steele makes quick work of that pack with a little leap, gets lead jammer as Kiss has 1 to beat and is set free on initial pass.
We have a destruction being issued to someone within the pack. Getting the karate chop for a 3rd time.
Looks like someone dropped a...
Something.
Something.
It looked like a microphone topper. Like it looked like a little microphone condom. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is someone pulling the Philly with the mics and the helmet? Call it now.
We don't have any balls to deflate, so... Jam number 8, Ponyboy Hurtis up against the Shusher. And it's the Shusher trying to get some assistance from the Kansas pivot, but finding some difficulty with that tripod up at turn number 1, just past the pivot line. Pack split up into 2. Ponyboy Hurtis in the back, fighting against a tripod of their own.
Serial killer trying to break up those Philippine blockers, but like I said before, you bump one out of the way and 2 more fall in. They have a really good rotation and ability to read each other. But with some patience, we have the Shusher out for lead jammer. Small pile up in turn 1 there, but everyone's fine. Everything's good. Ponyboy Hertz is out. Shusher will call it off. No points earned on that pass. Just not risking it.
No points, just vibes.
And we've got a team timeout being called by Team Kansas.
So once again, I want to thank Crash Course for sponsoring our timeouts. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want a custom training plan with derby-specific workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development curated by our epic team of coaches so you can level up this year? Visit ChristyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Excellent. And the game coming up after this, so right now we're still in the 40-minute games. So for the main division, all the games are 40 minutes until the final games. So coming up next, we're going to have Team New York versus Indigenous Rising, which was the winner of the first game of the day. So we're starting to get into where winners from previous games are coming back.
Right. Yeah.
So that'll be fun. That'll be a blast.
So much amazing roller derby action happening this weekend.
And so many, like, it's all these collective teams. So it's a conglomeration of all these great people that all know each other. So it's very fun.
Absolutely.
It's very fun. Roller derby with our friends.
Absolutely. Derby action jam number 9. It's Hawaii KO up against Killshot on the jam line. And we have the pivot that is Champagne sent to the penalty box, the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. But it is Hawaii KO out lead jammer.
They were giving the sign to run it a little bit, but I think when they hit that tripod and bounced, they regretted that decision. And
what a decision to regret.
Yeah. Like, well, maybe I won't run it, actually.
Shout out to our crowd sponsors for this weekend. Roll One, All-State Hattie Agency, Nearby Notary, Creative Counseling and Wellness, and, of course, Raising Cane's.
Excellent.
I don't know about you, but I drink cane sauce from the cup.
I don't know what that is, but now I will have to find it.
Well, there's one across the street.
Oh, perfect.
Back into Derby action, jam number 10.
We've got Hinalos versus Steel. Hinalos for Philippines. Quick recycle back, coming up against a 2-wall and yes, I wanted to wait for it to be called before I said anything. A multiplayer block sending 187 from Kansas to the Hampton Inn penalty box. Hinalos.
That's a Sweet Assassin, by the way.
Oh, Sweet Assassin, yes. But Hinalos now going to join Sweet Assassin in the penalty box. So we have another power jam for Kansas. Philippines really was able to kill the power jam very well last time, and Kansas is short on players. Another one getting sent to the box now. And a destruction. We're just, it's one of those jams. You just have one of those every now and again where just everyone is like, you, and now you.
Everyone gets a turn.
Yes. Is back on the track. Steele had kind of backed off, tried to get a little bit of momentum, tried to do the little mental reset. Side body block that sending another Philippine player to the penalty box. It's this little whirling dervish is happening.
Steele attempting the apex jump and not quite landing it.
Yeah, that was one of those I'm jumping out of desperation, not out of opportunity. And
looks like we have a star stash for Steele.
Yes. Steele finally out with the casual no pack coming from Jekyll and Sides. Or no lead, rather.
10 seconds left in the jam. This one, of course, is going to go the whole 2 minutes since there's no lead.
Which is great for both teams because it helped clear the box a little bit.
Absolutely. Get all 80 wheels on the track. Oh, nope, there's still someone.
Yes, we've got Dizzy number 5 from Team Kansas. Oh, a little replay action. Oh, it was that cut. Oh, I saw the back blocker from Kansas was able to maintain their inbounds position. That was a great spot from our OPRs. Well done.
You get
Yay,
a
Derby.
Thin Mint seal of approval.
Yes.
It's Gusia on the line for Kansas and Kiss on the line for Team Philippines. And
Kiss almost was able to maintain that one hand down, and it just slid.
it just slid. Yep.
Right, Killy headed to the Hampton and penalty box now, and everyone hitting the ground. Again, this floor is not forgiving. Like, once you start losing your edges, you lose your edges. Okay. Oh, and we have I think it was a cut track the hand signal was very quick. I believe a cut track sending Kiss to the Hampton penalty box. So now, again, the third Kansas Power Jam. Kansas still down by 20 points. Let's see if they can make something happen on this one. Aluyan out there as the brace. I know that they're a very capable, strong communicator, as well as blocker. So having them in the pack is not necessarily what Gusia would want to see.
Gusia knocked outside and then forced back to recycle back to turn number 3. Now Kiss is out of the penalty box and through the pack.
Went out of bounds a little bit, but was followed out of bounds as well by Hippie, so was able to get that no earned pass.
And Kiss goes ahead and forces the call off. That's 7 points on the jam for Kansas, and Philippines held scoreless. A little bit of replay action going on.
Tippity-tappita. Yes.
Yeah.
Went out, but couldn't quite hang on.
And we have a team timeout called for Team Philippines.
Excellent.
And that's going to give us another chance to talk about Crash Course. Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? I have 8 more questions for you. No, I'm kidding. Then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you started Crash Course today, in 4 weeks you'd be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your footwork will get you to the line faster, and in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Life is a contact sport. Win. That's Crash Course. Visit them at chrissycrash.com.
So we got a little bit of a closing of the gap. Sorry, my tongue got stuck searching for stuff when I was talking there. 7 points on that last jam. I'm pretty sure that was the largest jam that Kansas has had so far. Very defensive game, right? Not high scoring by any means. There's an alligator suit. There is a Mardi Gras alligator. Alrighty.
How very appropriate. A
Yes.
Mardi Gras alligator.
I'm hoping that the camera will swivel over so that way at some point you can see the Mardi Gras alligator. Kansas getting a little bit of a run-up. Looks like that's going to be the Shusher.
And Boppin wearing the star for Team Philippines. Boppin looking for lead jammer here, 2 to beat, and no pack is called, so Boppin is set free. Lead jammer, Team Philippines.
Shusher trying to get the star to their pivots, and good separation tactics from Philippines here. They're just not having it, but Shusher able to take advantage of that distraction and escaping through on the inside line as a forearm penalty sends a Philippine blocker to the box in the turn 1. Quick 4 for Philippines, and we'll reset and do it again.
Captain sponsors for this weekend. Shout out to Kaywood and Randazzo's Bakery, Hampton Inn and Suites and Currency Bank, and also Rydell.
Love some Rydell.
Know a lot of skaters who skate with Rydell.
Yes. 0-1 kill shot gearing up for Kansas, and we've got Hawaii KO.
Oh,
Drew, quick run up on that inside line for that lead. Kill shot almost through on the outside line, and turn 2, just a little bit of a hip bump. Put them on their knees, and now they're stuck in the sad place once more. Little offense, that distraction on the outside line. I love a good distraction offense. You don't always have to move people out of place to be successful helping your jammer.
Team Philippines finding some trouble getting any points. They do get 2 on that one.
Let's see what our replay is.
Yeah.
Maybe that run up the inside line.
Yep. I believe so. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just caught him looking.
Caught him looking. So nice.
So nice.
So nice. Here in jam number 14, it's Kiss and Steel. Kiss up against a... Ooh. All right, we had a little spill, but everyone's all right.
I mean, if you're going to play the one-hand down game and someone lands on you, you're trying to play the I am upright and in bounds.
Right?
So that happens.
Pack rounding turn number 1. Pack rounding into turn number 1.
Yeah. Steel trying to leverage against these blockers, and Philippines just not letting Steel get past the pivot line as Kiss is on their way up, about to make contact, and pulls the blockers into turn 1 and 2. A little bit of a chase. Kiss out again as we do have a successful star pass to Serial Killer.
Yep.
First star pass, I believe.
First star pass.
Yes.
That's 5 points for Philippines. Kansas held scoreless.
We'll see if anyone calls a timeout. If not, we're going to be going into halftime. Woo! Intermission. 5 minutes. So, and everyone's surprised. So with these 40-minute games, we only get 5-minute intermissions. We get 2 team timeouts. We get 1 OR that cannot be retained. So we're going to turn our mics off for a couple minutes, but we'll be back then, yes?
Yes, we will be right back.
All right.
See you in a few.
Hi folks, Tuilin here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.
All right, I believe we are back. Yes. Hello. So 20 seconds left before we get going with this very quick game. Philippines, only 4 scoreless jams out of 14 jams total. Number 808. Sorry, distracted. Trying to read the stream, but my eyesight is bad and the letters are little. 808, Hawaii KO has 16 of Philippines points. 88 has 13 of Philippine points, and then 424 from Team Kansas has 9 points.
That is Steele.
Yes. So here we go, lining back up. And Kansas did come into this the higher seed, it looks like, based on the way I'm looking at my brackets. So this would be an upset if Philippines pulls this out, which they are up 24 right now. Cut call right off the bat. That's 999 from Kansas. A Bellavirus. Quick lead, however, for Champagne. Champagne's been pivoting, hasn't been jamming so far.
This is the first I've seen Champagne jam, and Killshot is wearing the star for Kansas. Killshot's going to come out first, so it's going to force the call off for Team Philippines, and Team Philippines still getting 4 on the jam, so yeah, it's net positive.
Okay. I'm interested to see how much Philippines changes up, if anything, or if they're just like, this is working and it's tight enough that they don't want to change. I would expect Kansas to try some new things, though.
We'll see what they did during halftime.
8-8 Kiss versus Steele. Steele out for a quick lead on the inside line. Kiss going to sit in the Hampton penalty box for a cut track on the outside line. Very quick step out. Probably just didn't even feel the tape. Just right through. Steele just clicked all those points like a turnstile on turn 2. Already around, trying to rack up some points, trying to bring this back close. It's tough with defensive games. 8 points can be a lot with something like this. And that's what they have so far on the jam, 8 points. Kansas setting up, ready for Kiss to re-enter the fray. Little juke, Kiss entering in with a little hip snap at the turn 3. Hops over the inside line, hops over a couple legs. Kansas giving the signal of grab a couple points and call it off. Kansas trying to separate folks out, able to grab one more point before the call off.
That's a 13-point jam for Kansas, bringing them to 34 against Philippines 40, I believe 43, 49.
Yes.
As we see that nice spin move there.
That was the largest jam for Team Kansas so far.
And the largest jam this period.
Yeah. Considering the periods are very short, it goes so quick.
It's Gusia on the line up against Boppin, and Gusia is doing a little bit of juking on the back of the pack past the jam line. Gusia is going to find that outside lane, little hop, skip, and jump, getting lead jammer for Kansas.
Got a blocker. I wasn't able to see the number going into the Hampton Inn penalty box. So one less person for Gusia to have to contend with, but that doesn't seem to really make a difference with this Philippine team. They are very good in solos, doubles, or tripods. Meanwhile, Kansas stretching out a little bit, but still able to contain Boppin at the top. Boppin finally out on the initial pass. And Goose being told to fly, fly, and hit your hips. $11-point game. Just like that.
Shout out to our crew sponsors for this weekend: RES Contractors, Collectivum Sports, Sacred Roller Skate Supply, Crash Course, Synergy, Bank, Lamar Advertising, Symmetry Jewelers and Designers, AmeriHealth Caritas, Louisiana, and Bont.
Excellent. And here we come back with the Shusher and Hawaii KO. Hawaii KO taking advantage of that jumble of bodies, making Kansas miss for a second. Already back through and in front of the Shusher, hopping from outside to inside. Very quick, clean edge work. Shusher being recycled back once more. Hasn't really gotten very far past the jam line. And Hawaii KO again ducking around, using the footwork to separate Kansas, using the offense from Philippines. And now we've got a star pass to Zambina.
That's right. That's Zambina, who has taken the star for Kansas.
And just like that little stuff that Kansas had chipped away at is now, 10 points. So low. Look at that. Hop, hop, hop. Great offense. That was 6-1-8 quitting. Just read that perfectly.
Here in jam number 5, it's Kiss and Steele again. We've seen this show before. It's Steele out front, lead jammer Kansas, but Kiss is hot on Steele's skates and forces the call off.
A little high five.
A little high five. Like, good job there. Good going. Quick jam, no points scored.
The camaraderie here is just awesome.
It's fantastic.
It's because there are so many teammates here that are split up, that playing for other teams, folks that don't get to see each other except for RollerCon or other big events. It's really fun to see the friendships out here.
Absolutely. It's Boppin and Killshot. Killshot through lead jammer Kansas as the pack rounds into turn number 1. Boppin finding some trouble up against a tripod heading into turn number 2. Forced outside and almost back to the pivot line, but Killshot is through for 4.
Champagne, the pivot in the Hampton Inn penalty box right now, so Boppin's kind of on their own at the moment. Almost out, stretching that pack really far. Pack is back. A head block is going to send Boppin to the Hampton Inn penalty box. That's one of those unicorn penalties. You don't see it very often.
You don't see that one very often.
For those of you curious, head block is when you are using your head to gain advantage. And that's bad, and we don't like that.
You can't do that.
Yep.
Killshot hitting a wall of black.
Just an amalgamation of blockers.
And another little spin move and a dainty call off there. And Kansas picks up 16. I believe that's the highest scoring jam of the game so far.
And now we're 5 points.
5 points.
This first half definitely was both teams figuring each other out. Very tight defenses. Now I see a lot more offense being thrown, a lot more trust happening between these lines, and it's resulting in these higher jams.
Kansas making some adjustments at halftime, and they appear to be working. We have Boppin and Steele jamming here in number 7 of the second period.
Power start is already gone. Boppin only has one more to beat, is out for lead. Steele still in the pack, getting recycled back into turn 2. We're on the far straightaway right now. Pivot from Team Kansas, able to get Boppin out, recycle back.
All the way back
All the way back.
Turn number 2.
Steele inside line, able to save it. Philippines almost ran all the way back and realized that they hadn't put Steele all the way out. And there was that moment of, oh, wait, no.
What?
Wait. Only one more to beat from Kansas. Number 9, doing the best, doing the most. And star pass, successful on Kansas to number 999.
That is Bellavirus.
A Bellavirus. Looks like Gucia is headed to the Hampton penalty box. So only 3 people out there to help Virus. Boppin through, calling it off.
Boppin is going to call that one off and picking up 4 on the jam. It's Philippines sits at 67. And Team Kansas at 54. We're going to see some
You're going to get that
replay
hit
action
from 618.
Ooh.
And then 0-0 was there. Diamante was there just in case. Just
in case.
Nope, you're good. You're good.
Just under 10 minutes left in the second period. Hawaii KO for Philippines and Gucia on the line for Kansas.
That was an interesting setup. They were not all the way on the line. They were kind of spread out. Both teams doing something a little bit different. No pack being called as Gucia is recycled back. Lead jam being called for Hawaii KO. We got a destruction going to send a Kansas blocker to the Hampton and penalty box as Gucia is still trying to weave through the whirling dervish of Philippines. Hawaii KO, quick through, barely touched. Here comes Hawaii KO again. Uses the outside line, makes contact with the tripod recycling. Getting Hawaii KO to the inside line, but Hawaii KO surviving and thriving. 4 more points. Eva Knievel taking that star pass and very fast around the track. Coming up to the pack. Weaving through pretty easy. One of those rare times where Philippines were spread apart a little bit, able to take advantage, but Charger says no. And then with a little bit of footwork, able to pull those 2 apart. We've only got 3 on the track right now for Team Philippines, and it's odd to see them further apart. They've now regained their tripod. Hawaii KO trying to do stuff, decides just to call it off. No need to be too crazy with anything.
And I think this one's going to come down to whoever gets lead jammer last.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely trading points.
They are.
Philippines are putting up the double digits, though.
They are, yes. Philippines doing a good job of taking advantage of those lead jams that they have and holding the Kansas jammer back for those, for those single scoring jams. And Philippines is just, they're taking advantage of those
moments.
Moments, yeah. Azqueta and the Shusher online. And it says Queta up at the front of the pack and a little slowly falling down, but Azqueta is set free. No pass, no penalty.
And a cut track.
Cut track. So
we'll see if Sides issues the second penalty because they had a conversation with him as he was issuing the penalty. There were 4 whistles all within a minute there, or I guess 25 seconds. Tried to keep track of it. Sorry, audience members. All I know is the box is full for Philippines, and Kansas has won.
And Shusher is lead jammer for Kansas as the pack is tight around turn number 1 into turn number 2. Shusher gets knocked infield, picking up 4 points and calling it off.
go. 77-65. We've got just over 6 minutes left in this 40-minute game. Coming up after this, we've got Team New York, going up against Indigenous Rising. The second game of the day for Indigenous Rising. Very quick power start. And Killshot able to take advantage as Azuketa is back out and using teammates to get through. Quick 4 points, getting the call to call it off. So we're going to reset.
4 points brings Kansas up to a nice 69. Philippines in the lead with 77.
So let's see, the winner of this game, this is game 4. Ooh, the winner of this game gets to play at 8 p.m. tonight against Black Diaspora.
Now, Black Diaspora won the tournament, both first and second tournament, first and second years of Y'all-Stars. Excuse me, I'm tripping up on my words here. As we head into jam number 11, it's Hinalos and Steel.
Haven't seen much jamming from Hinalos. Again, one of their pivots.
Right.
Steel is a favorite here in their jammer rotation, has put up quite a few points. Hinalos struggling with that four-wall. Kansas going straight defense. Just, nope. Can't score points if the jammers lead. So,
and Steel is the lead jammer. Kansas, we'll see how many points Steel can rack up here.
Star pass. Diamante has the star now and is making their way. It was a really clean, sneaky pass.
And it's going to be a hit it and quit it for Kansas.
Word.
As I believe Kansas only picks up one.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're still at a nice score. And we got a team timeout.
We have a team timeout for our team Kansas.
You want to talk about that sweet crash course?
Absolutely. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com. That's KRISSYKRASH.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
I just love the way you win.
Win.
Phenomenal. We got 7 points left on this game. Let's see. The person who does not win plays tomorrow, and I don't have that bracket.
I do not either, unfortunately.
Womp, womp. I'm sure we've got it in our... Oh, here we go.
Oh, that looks like quite a bracket.
That's...
Oh, we do have some stats from our amazing stats keeper, Blade. Kansas has 21 points at half to 70. Kansas went from 21 points at the half to 70 points now. So that's 49 points this period.
So the loser of this game will play tomorrow versus I believe it was Salam that did not win the last game.
Correct. Yes.
So they will play against Salam, whoever loses this game.
Ponyboy Hurtis, kill shot, wearing the stars here in jam number 12.
Ponyboy we've only seen out once or twice, right?
That's right, yep. And unfortunately, Ponyboy is contending with a wall of white, but Ponyboy is sent to the penalty box. I unfortunately did not see the penalty. Forearm on Ponyboy Hurtis. Thank you very much. As Killshot is named lead jammer Kansas, as the pack tightens up around turn number 1 as Killshot comes through looking for points. Killshot with 1, 2, 3 to beat at the front of the pack. Killshot tries to take the outside lane, trying to get some assistance from a Team Kansas pivot, and Killshot does find a way through for 4 points for Kansas.
A lovely little hip whip off of their buddy to disguise their track. Ponyboy is back out, but this is a chance. This is a chance to change the tide.
Just under 3 minutes left. 3 points separate these two teams.
We'll see how many points go up. All right, what's our replay?
Ooh.
Kill shot. This is the run, almost getting clipped by Philippines and able to survive.
Slides past through lead jammer.
Lead change. Lead change, y'all.
Oh, lead change. It's a hydration moment.
I've got coffee.
I've got my giant Buc-ee's jug.
All right, we got Goosey and Hawaii KO, both just over 2 minutes. We're at the 2-minute warning here. Hawaii KO for Philippines, Goosey for Kansas. Both teams have kind of gone back to the nope defense situation. Nice rotation from Kansas, keeping that inside line covered. Just about to release Goosey. Yes, Goosey named lead jammer. Hawaii KO has the star off, getting a knockout by the pivot. Goosey coming through, able to put 4 points up. Hawaii KO still stuck in that pack. And as long as there's still, Philippines still has one timeout. So even if this goes the full 2 minutes, we will get another jam, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
But in the meantime, Goosey putting more space between them and Philippines. It's the first time that Kansas has been up during this game. And if you're going to be up at any point, you might as well do it in the last minute.
Might as well. What a good time to be up.
Kili taking the star for Philippines in turn 3. Goosey getting knocked out to the inside there by Aluyan.
Inside 1 minute left. It looks like we're going to have one more jam at least.
Yeah.
At least. You don't want to say one more jam. Because
Right. There we go. Team timeout. I was about to say I'm surprised Philippines isn't taking a timeout to settle and recover from that big 11-point jam. But here we are. Here we are.
Here we are.
Is there anyone you wanted to talk about in this timeout?
We could, yes. As a matter of fact, we can talk up Crash Course again. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want a custom training plan with derby-specific workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development curated by our epic team of coaches so you can level up this year? Visit ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's a sponsor read.
It's great. I love it. I support you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So we've got 4 more games today. Final game today is at 8 p.m. So we've got a 4:15, a 5:30, 6:45, 8 p.m. Team Canada, Fuego Latino, and Black Diaspora Canada, Team New York, all of them playing their first games of the day after this one. All right, let's do this. Let's do it up.
It's Azqueta up against Steele.
Yep.
And Azqueta, looking for lead jammer, 4 to beat now.
Yeah. If you're gonna put a jammer out, this is the jammer to do.
Exactly, yes. So Azqueta is having some trouble, knocked down a couple of times, almost knocked in field, but now knocked in field.
Doing the one-hand trick.
Oh!
Cleared, but up and very out of play. Probably going to get some penalties issued there.
Yep, that is a penalty on the pivot. That is Dizzy Astor, who's going to the penalty box for Kansas.
But Kansas making these desperate hits, taking themselves off the track. There are only 2 players on the track right now for Kansas. Steele still stuck in. Philippines, they remembered how to play together.
1 minute left in the game.
Yes.
And Azqueta picking up 4, looking for more.
Y'all, the blood pressure. Blood pressure's real.
4 points separates these 2 teams. If Kansas can hold on,
Azqueta has to keep running it. Kansas has to stop them.
Absolutely. 30 seconds left. as Queta choosing to run out the jam.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah. And if Philippines can keep Steele in that pack, little touch out of bounds. Let's see what's up. Let's see what happens here. Failure to return. Good use of the rules. Okay, hang on.
All right,
we need to see.
all right.
We need to see the last. Because there were points in the pocket for Kansas. Oh,
it's so close. Kansas
close.
does eke out a win, 97-92. A 15-point jam for Philippines does not give them the points they need to eke out that win.
we did have a foul out at the end there. 101 Yulan. That's part of why they didn't return to the track. That I was wondering what was going on there. I just noticed that. Wow.
5 points.
Wow.
5 points.
5 points.
And Kansas, of course, going from 21 points at the half to 70 at that point earlier in the second period. 49 points at least in one period.
But Salam is going to have.
They're going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
Because Kansas is a scrappy team, as we've just seen.
But they'll be playing Philippines. Salam will be playing Philippines, and
Philippines,
Kansas
yes,
is
Philippines.
going to be playing Black Diaspora
That's right.
at 8 p.m.
That's going to be a game to watch. So stick around.
Indeed.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, coming up we've got
Team Philippines and Black Diaspora at 8. Coming up, we've got New York and Indigenous Rising coming up in a few minutes. So stick around. We'll see you. We'll see you later.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Thin Mint.
I'm Mary Chaos. We had Lady helping us out, and thank you. See you in a little bit.
See you in a bit.
They're thinking. Hi folks, Tui Lion here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.